Have you ever heard the story in the Bible about the wise and the foolish builder? If you haven't heard it, you can find it in Matthew chapter 7, but I'll tell you about it today. It's about two people who went to build a house. Now, one of them was wise, and he built it on a firm foundation. And the other one wasn't as smart because he built his house on sand, which was a very weak foundation. Now, when they finished building their houses, they looked great. The problem, though, was that when a storm came by and tested the strength of the towers, of the buildings, one of them just couldn't stand being challenged with all that weather, and it totally fell apart. Now, when I think of this story, I do think about building, and I think about building things from Lego. One of the things that I've always enjoyed doing was building the tallest tower. And today, for today's children's moment, I'd like to challenge you. Can you build the tallest tower? Take a picture. Don't be standing and holding on to it, but show me how strong and tall your tower is and send me a picture. And I'll send a prize to the person who sends me a picture of the tallest tower. Now, while you're working on that, I'd like you to think a little bit more about the story, because this story isn't just about building things, but it's about making wise decisions. And Jesus is actually talking about how we need to build our decisions in our lives on a strong foundation. So, whenever you're making important decisions, you need to check and make sure that what people are saying is actually true. So, what you should do is, go to the person that a rumor could be about and ask them, is this actually true? And verify whether it's something that you should be telling people or not. You might also want to talk to a grown up, a professional on the topic. You could talk to a teacher or a pastor and find out if the information is true. Or you might need to look it up. There are all kinds of ways to find out information. And you do know if it is a question about our faith, we have the Bible that we can look into to find out if whatever is being said is true or not. So I encourage you to be like the wise builder. Make wise choices in your life. Check them out. Make sure that they're true and that they're right. And if you do that, whenever someone wants to challenge you or maybe disagree with you about what you're saying, when that test comes your way, you'll be able to stand strong in those storms and those challenges of life.